One of my favorite pastimes while I'm just sitting waiting for somebody in a parking lot is I love to watch people try to parallel park. Right outside our office building, it's one of my favorite things to watch. People backing in, going forward, takes them 10 tries. And then there is a very specific joy when they finally somehow parallel park the car. You do one of those little proud head nods, maybe a little fist pump. And that's how all of us felt watching your United States Senate this week. Took them 10 tries, 10, that they've been trying to vote to end Donald Trump's war in Iran pretty much since the day it started, and every single time it died. Until finally this week when 4 Republicans suddenly found their spine and actually got this thing passed. And it took becoming completely obvious that the majority of this country is no longer going to allow the president's tantrums to dictate global policy and try to sell us a very clear loss as somehow a win for our country. And finally, for the first time, both the House and the Senate have officially told President Trump to get our troops out of a war that Donald Trump started entirely by himself, allegedly to distract us all. The vote was 50-48, and the delicious piece to me was that it only passed because Mitch McConnell is in the hospital and he couldn't drag himself to vote no. That's right, the sharpest rebuke of this entire presidency so far happened because the yellow-eared slider, the turtle, Mitch, had a very bad health week. Democracy, baby. Love it. So the Senate finally did it, and Chuck Schumer, a man not exactly famous for the strongest sound bites, actually connected on one. He said that Donald Trump promised maximum pressure on Iran and instead delivered, quote, maximum confusion, maximum chaos, and maximum cost. He called it one of the worst foreign policy blunders in American history. Hey, all right, thanks, Chuck. Solid work. All right, don't strain anything. It's a lot for you, I know. And look, previous presidents, they would have tried to quiet all of it. They would have let the news cycle run. They would have moved on. You would assume that a guy getting publicly spanked by his own party might keep his head down for a day. But this is Donald Trump, and you'd be assuming wrong. Because the morning of that vote, Trump hopped on old trusty Truth Social to declare total glorious victory once again, announcing that Iran has agreed to the highest level nuclear inspections long into the future, followed by, in parentheses, the single word infinity and 3 exclamation points. Nuclear honesty, infinity, 3 exclamation points. Man, I can't believe that no other president ever had that idea or even tried to get that deal with Iran. I mean, it really sucks that no other president, especially one maybe named Obama, never thought of it. And of course, within hours, Iran's own government, they went on the record and said, nope, we didn't agree to it. None of that is actually happening. So finally, Donald Trump's own party, they're done covering for him. They gave up on it. When the House passed their version, Trump melted down and branded the Republicans who crossed him grandstanders and lumped everyone else in with the Democrats. Really proud of himself there with that real hard-hitting Democrat line. And we're talking about Tom Cotton and Ted Cruz, not card-carrying members of the resistance. And even these people, Ted Cruz of all people, are out here publicly saying that the deal's trash, the war was a mistake, and there's no real way to win here. Now, it is important to note that the vote, it really doesn't force Donald Trump to do a single damn thing because you know he and Pete Hegseth will ignore it. But that's not the point. The point is that it took 10 tries, Mitch McConnell having to be in the hospital, and a war run so poorly that Ted Cruz can't defend it anymore.
History demonstrates that giving billions of dollars to theocratic lunatics who want to murder us is an exceptionally bad idea. And I think, unfortunately, the president is receiving some really bad advice on this deal. I don't want to see us send a penny to the Ayatollah.
And for one glorious, beautiful afternoon, your United States Congress has looked at a man who started a war on a whim, lied about how it's ending, and is now currently gaslighting all of us about the bill at the gas pump. Your Congress finally looked at that and said, we're going to stand together and say enough is enough. And that's why I'm asking you to subscribe and stick with us, because something tells me infinity isn't quite over. Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point.